What's going on, folks? It's TK bringing you guys another single player map. It's not really a single player, but it's a single map. It's a one-time map thing. It's not a campaign. It's called Endurance. It's kind of similar to Operation Claws and the more famous Mercenaries and Mercenaries 2, where you're supposed to play with a friend or someone else as a teammate, and then you just defeat the enemy computer AIs. But I'm gonna be playing this by myself, kind of like how I did for Operation Claws. So let's get this to it. Endurance. Are you strong enough to survive? I'm gonna choose Terran because Terran's my best race. Then probably Protoss, then Zerg. My least favorite race is Zerg. We've been ordered to get to the other side of this valley, boys. Buckle up and get ready for a real nasty ride.
Just how bad is it going to be, Sarge?
Private, there is nothing we can't handle. But just to give you an idea of how long it'll take to achieve final victory, we'll be facing 6 opponents in the valley, each more well-equipped than the last. So 6 computers. So originally it's supposed to be a 2v6 kind of map, I guess.
Any other little informational tidbits you have for us, Sarge?
Only that High Command regards us so highly that they have only given us this pittance of minerals and Vespene gas. If for some reason we would need more to achieve our final objective, we have been instructed to use the resources currently guarded by the enemy. So that basically means the outlying expands are protected by pre-placed units, I guess.
This is sounding better and better all the time.
Which is typically normal in a campaign setting too. Move out! Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I started out as a player 1 on the loading screen, but then I moved to player 2, slot 2, so I guess player 1 would have been over here. But yeah, not much else to say. I briefly did play this, I think, last week, and the AIs are pretty crazy. Well, it's not really crazy, but I mean, it's just there's so many bunch of AIs coming at you, so gotta play some defense structures like ASAP. And I would have liked if this Vespene geyser was like on the top of the map instead of like outlying over here. But it is what it is. I messed up. I was supposed to build a supply depot, but I don't want to cancel this because canceling makes you lose certain amount of minerals, certain percentage rather. Oh god, DK, not like this. You're playing so bad. It's okay though. Only time will tell, guys. But I'm feeling it. I'm playing this on the multiplayer because it is intended to be played on the multiplayer. Kind of like how I did with Operation Claws, but you don't really need to be honest. But I just don't want to mess up any like triggers or something, like, like certain maps are to be played on single player mode and certain maps are supposed to be played on multiplayer mode. And since this was intended to be 2 players and whatnot, I'm playing this on multiplayer, obviously. But aside from that, come on, you can do it. Aside from that, not much else to say at the moment, but there are 6 AIs, Terran, Zerg, and Protoss, obviously, opponents. And we just need to get our units across here. And obviously all the enemy AIs are going to be like surrounded all this. It's a long map, so that's how they're going to go ahead with. And very first thing I need to do is set up a basic perimeter here like this, so I don't get bamboozled by enemy AIs. They do come pretty quickly, but thankfully no insane AIs, as far as I know. So there's that, I guess. Trying to move out a bit. I'm gonna build an academy with this guy. Get some resources. Get 3 SCVs in the refinery. Okay, good. And this is a .scm map, so oh god. Okay, wait, well, I messed up. Should be okay though. There we go. So, like I was saying, this map does get a bit crazy, but it's okay. Now, if I was playing this on original mode, not Blue War, I would probably lose, because I am going to go with infantry composition. Hence the medics, of course. Medics are always important. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. We're fine. Almost done with the academy. Good. Let's get that supply depot up. Preferably more bunkers are appreciated. And eventually I'll expand. Since I am playing alone, I can just expand to the second players, or rather the first player's base. So I don't need to really worry about resources at the current time. But I did need to worry about the constant attack forces that the AIs are sending in. So it is what it is. Let's get more SCVs. I'll have some of these guys mine some minerals, because I don't need excess gas right now. Get some fire baths, medics, all the good stuff. I might have to leave an SCV like over there just to defend at all time. But it's whatever. Let's actually have this guy go over here. And I have to, of course, get siege tanks too, so yeah, I'm not going to use any save or load states for this, because I feel like I don't really need to be honest. Oh god, they're pretty strong, aren't they? I probably might have gotten my engineering bay a little bit too slow, and of course pre-placed structures to deter the player, but I guess Teal AI is the first AI that I'm gonna have to destroy. Just fine by me, to be honest. Come on, supply depot, we need your supply depot. Now this is what I'm talking about, guys. We are well prepared for their shenanigans. I think 2 bunkers should be enough, to be honest. Now I just peacefully wait for my factory to finish, so I can get a siege tank and of course head out, or I can secure this area first. I probably might secure the expand location first, so I probably should save up some resources now. And definitely get more medics. But I wanna, before I do that, before I save up 400 minerals, I wanna I'll probably get some sea tanks for defenses. Okay, I saw some AI there. Pretty basic campaign AI scripts. No insane AI scripts, as far as I can tell at the moment. Okay, we got 3 SCVs in the refinery, so that's fine. Get the siege mode, and I will move out soon. I have stim and the range upgrade on my marines, so I am feeling a little bit more confident right now. Yeah, so the enemy AIs don't expand because they're not set. They don't have a custom level AI script or insane AI script. So I don't need to worry about that, to be honest. So what that means is, after I defend this, I'm moving out. Although they are a bit strong, I guess. It's okay though. It's okay, I'll be fine. I might even consider. Nah, I'm gonna leave a siege tank here, actually. But I am gonna bring one to my second place, I guess. I'm gonna lift this barracks. It's blocking my siege tank's path. Like that. Should do it, I guess. I'll get a missile turret too, cause why not? And of course, pump out more units. And let's get more upgrades now. And more SCVs are welcome. Our first AI to be slaughtered. Level 1 armor upgrade. Not too shabby. I built some missile turrets just in case they use like cloaked units like Raids and Ghosts and Dark Templar. Probably not Dark Templar because this map is not .scx, it's SCM. So, whoa, white seems to be. Oh no. Okay, we managed to protect him. Oh, we're gonna need to repair everyone. Oh, it's gonna burn. It's okay, just save the siege tank first. I didn't get attacked over here though, which is good. Let's move them down. Because I am gonna move on. I forgot to get my basic upgrades for my buddies. That's fine though. Okay, there we go. Let's get more bunkers. I guess I don't need to build a bunker anymore. But I probably should get a starport for upgrades. Now they're sending flyers. That's why I also built missile turrets for the flyer units, obviously. Why am I getting attacked? But the longer I prolong this, the worse it's gonna be for me. So I better start moving out. Which is what I'll do. I'm gonna actually move downward, you know. I feel like I need to leave these siege tanks behind. So I'm gonna do that. What I can do is just attack with my infantry, obviously. Let's get you there, let's get you there. Get you there and there. And get gas, of course. Put a siege tank down here too. Let's lead with the fire bat because I don't have infantry level 1 armor yet. Should be okay actually. I'm gonna get a science vessel, obviously. Okay, let's scan that. I have to destroy all buildings, I'm sure, so I'll do that. Let's see how well the AI defends itself. I don't expect too much from them, but they might surprise me, who knows. Okay, I lost all my fire bats, but good thing I got reinforcements coming in. So this medic is wasting energy, so I'll put her out. And let's get more. Let's get more stuff. Gas is kind of lacking. It's fine. Okay, only spore colonies on the top ground, which is fine. Oh, it's time to get more barracks. Come on, you can build. Okay, I got some science vessels. Teal's a dunzo. Okay, let's try to save my Marines. I get more barracks. Wish I could place them a little bit better though. Oh. That's fine. So far, it's not too bad. Although I am getting attacked again, let's defend. Let's see, I can get medic energy upgrading. I might lose this tank. Dang it. Alright, let's repair some stuff. Oh, I lost 2 tanks, guys. Oh, they're sending a lot of stuff. Interesting. Might have to loop-de-loop. And I have to wall off this area, I guess. My supply depots. And I'll get ghosts, because ghosts are very good. Yeah, that should do it for Teal. Which means I can also... I got attacked here. Which means... Yep, Teal is out of commission. And purple is next. Looks like. And they have a high ground defense system, which sucks for me, but it's fine. Repair everyone, repair everyone. Okay, good. Let's bring an SUV to expand here, I guess. And nukes will be nice. And more supply depots. I'll need it. And of course, more C-Sinks.
Additional supply depots required.
Okay, ghosts are always good. I think I might move this tank now. We need more tanks, to be honest. And I'll get EMP for the Protoss, I guess.
Yes, sir. Move it. Absolutely. Move it. Ready to roll.
No Reavers though, which is good.
Your forces are under attack.
Yes. Commander.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten about my SU, so... Oh, no, speak of the Reavers, that's when they show up, but... I will eventually, So, for those of you who might be wondering, oh, DK, you're not playing any, custom campaigns anymore? No, I will, it's just... Before I get to the next custom campaign, which is, Legacy of Kerrigan, I want to kind of chill and play some single-player maps, you know?
Forces are under attack.
Destination. Move it.
Really good. It's kind of funny how in StarCraft 1, like the Protoss structures are so durable, but in StarCraft 2 it's not. Zerg structures are actually stronger. They have more HP. I think one good example is the refinery in StarCraft 2. Like it's reduced so that it has the same amount of HP as that of the refinery and extractor. Which makes sense, to be honest, because I don't know why the assimilators have 900 HP for Protoss when it's only 750 for both Terran and Zerg. No.
Yes, sir. Orders, sir.
But I mean, in hindsight, you could say, oh, because shields don't really count. But
Identify target.
you know, because Terrans can just EMP it, and now the assimilators have only 450 HP. But then you can also argue that
Research complete.
what about the Zerg? You know, they have no way to reduce like the plasma shield. So there's that. Oh wow, they really don't like that. Huh?
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, there's something.
Proceeding.
Better put my siege tank ready. And okay, I better prepare all that. I haven't gotten attacked through yet. So. Oh, who would have thought they'd send that, huh? It's the hockey on that sea. 4 Reaver groups. That's actually surprising. And on to the next. More Zerg now.
Your forces are under attack.
Though I do have nukes, so I should be okay. Forgot to get some lockdowns for my buddies.
I read you. Orders received.
Gotta rebuild my supply depot wall.
Orders received.
Just fine.
Yes, sir. Orders, sir.
Your forces are under
Rendezvous my units here.
You want a piece of me, boy?
I'm taking one base at a time, guys.
Roger that. Orders received. Transmit.
Okay, they're using spawn bruning on me, but that's fine. This is a cool map. It's a very long map.
Your forces are under attack.
Destination. Absolutely.
What if there's a... No. Alright, you guys go over here.
Research complete.
Okay, we'll put 3 men in those bunkers.
Your forces are
And more upgrades.
research complete.
Who's giving me so much trouble right now? do this. Need one tank behind here. Got Spider Mine for some reason, which I didn't really intend to get, but that's fine. Let's attack orange first. Where's my nuke? I never got nuke. Really?
Your forces are under attack.
How embarrassing. Okay, I lost a lot of units due to poor
Forces are under
micro, but that's fine.
research complete. Your forces are under attack.
Okay, I got my medic team coming, that's good. Oh my god, the hot PM.
Your forces are under attack.
That should do it. Oh, this place is a little bit harder to take because it's orange and brown are together. That's why. Okay, it's not too bad, but I really need my nuke, to be honest. Micro, wow, that's a lot of damage.
Your forces are under attack.
Okay, oh, okay. Orange has the same base layout as that of teal, but this instead of spores, it's missile turrets, which is fine. Might actually build some factories down here.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah.
Upgrade complete.
Come on, come on.
Your forces are under attack.
They got nukes.
Upgrade complete.
Got units all over the map, which is fine. The only main thing I was worried about were the tanks, but that's gone, so it should be okay.
Your forces are under attack.
No bunker usage. Yeah, I honestly think this can be doable without the expansion mode, Brood War mode. It's just the early game, you just gotta be very, very
Your
careful.
forces are under attack.
Because they'll bombard you with a lot of their pre-placed units and whatnot.
Your forces are under attack.
Okay, orange is done for, is on to brown now. I might make another science vessel. I'll get Ghost Energy, because why not? I never ever get Ghost Energy, but it is, I mean, I can if I want to be honest.
Your forces are under attack.
That's a lot of scouts. I wonder which AI script the white player is using. But anyway, let's have this guy new.
Your forces are under attack.
We might have to defend here. Or they'll be stupid, I guess.
Your forces are under attack.
Come on, bring it on. Where are the lockdowns, dude? Whatever. Scouts are pretty weak anyway. Okay, got the nuke off, which is good. Let's get another nuke. I'll get another silo, because why not?
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, more scouts, huh? So yeah, I suggest you guys try this on your own. I think it'll be a lot easier if you're a Protoss because of photon cannons, but definitely a lot harder as a Zerg player. Because Zerg just, they come online kind of slowly, but That's how their race is normally. So
Have you on visual? Affirmative, sir. Commencing.
Your forces are under attack.
One here.
power of the bio ball, man. And I keep forgetting to upgrade, which is fine.
Your forces are incomplete.
Get some glides now.
What do you want? You want a piece of me, boy? Greetings, command. Fired up.
Got units coming for days here,
Nuclear missile ready.
You want a piece of me,
but I'm running low on resources for some reason, which
Alright, bring it on.
is weird, but okay. Let's lock that baby down.
Your forces are under attack. Nuclear launch detected. Your forces are under attack.
Okay, let's save that ghost just in case something weird happens. Brown's still not neutral. Oh, he is.
Your forces are under attack.
Bam! And Defense Matrix just saved that ghost's life, you know, because Defense Matrix is too good.
Your forces are under attack.
Ghost report. I'm gone.
My fresh new science vessel. I don't know, I feel like Terrans are a little too flexible in my opinion. Like they are, like the tip, especially the science vessel. It counters both Protoss and Zerg.
Your forces are under
No, and Terran too, to some degree, I guess. Okay, yellow AI. Didn't even know there was yellow AI. Okay, lock that baby down.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh god, the hockey is getting mixed up. Oh, yellow is actually yellow is actually a thing, huh? Well, how come you're not doing anything, buddy? I didn't see you attack me or whatnot. Maybe he's on a town script. He's the mastermind. Or maybe he just comes online a little bit later. Who knows? I mean, you can check the triggers, because this map is pretty old, by the way, so... It's the same place where I got the Deception map, which I uploaded recently. Go do check that out. Do go check that out, I mean. That should take care of this. Again, so a map intended to be for 2 players is doable with only 1. And not even a mission brief or a transmission. Yeah, that's whatever, I guess. But would have been nice if the sergeant or the private said, "You did it" or something. But yeah, we got through the obstacles. It was pretty standard. 2 Protoss AIs, 2 Zerg AIs, then 2 Terran AIs. Yellow didn't do much. Teal got obliterated first. The rest were whatever. I guess White Protoss was the only contender of this map. And again, like in the beginning, it's kind of hard as a solo player, but after you properly defend and micromanage and macromanage your economy, it's a breeze. So I recommend you guys trying this out for yourself in case you're bored and stuff. But, the RTS element is there anyway, kind of. But yeah, that was it for DK. Thanks for watching. Next video will either be another single player map or the first playable map of a new custom campaign that I currently have online. But you'll just have to find out for that one. Signing off.